Welcome to a short tutorial on how to pre-populate data using Power Apps in SharePoint Forms. Have you ever noticed that you might get frustrated when you have to type in so much of data online, whether you're applying for a passport or you're filing your tax returns or just going to some place and typing too much of data and you get frustrated. So, how can SharePoint and Power Apps come to the rescue? Whenever you design a form, make sure you have least number of form controls and some of the data the user need not type. So for a very long time in SharePoint, even with InfoPath form, it has been a practice to display the username by default. We use some code and we display the username. So some of the data which can be pre-populated, some of the examples are the date, displaying the current date, or getting the username or the user picture. So why come to Power Apps? Long back in InfoPath, I am a developer, so I will be happy to write some code and get the username using the username function. But if you are a business analyst, you might just want to do it with some existing function and you don't want to write the code. So Power Apps has many functions from which data can be pre-populated. So it has a very nice user function, it has a very nice date function and today function with which you can display such details by default. So whenever you're designing a form, make sure that the number of form controls are less. If you have too much, separate them into different forms or different pages and try to identify the items where user need not type. So for today's demo, we will look at today and the user picture and the full name of user. And so for these two, Power Apps has functions available. So do a check from Microsoft site where you can see if Power Apps has a formula to get the value based on your business need. So mostly if it's available, what you have to do is add the control, either a label or a picture, and then for the value, assign it to the formula. So let's get started with the demo. So I'm launching the form using the customize form from the SharePoint list. And let me just select the new screen which I created yesterday. So what we will do is we'll add few controls and we'll assign it to the value. So what I will do is, so look at this go back function. Rather than navigate function, we have a function called back. We'll just try to see the function back and see if we can go back to the previous screen. Next, we will just move this down and we'll try to display the username and the date and other details at the top. So what we will do is we'll start off by displaying the date. So I will add the label and in the text property, I'll write the formula called today. So the moment you type in the IntelliSense, it comes up. So you just type that and select enter. And you have to, if it's a function, you have to close that with the close brace and see nicely it comes with the date. Next, we can add the control which displays the username. So we'll add a label and which says your name. Next, we'll add the another label. So we don't want the user to type. We'll add a label. And what we'll do is put user dot full name. Next, we'll try to add the picture. So I'll select media and select image. And in the formula, I'll just say user dot image. So once this is all done, let me just give a preview of this. Now there is no back screen. So let's just publish this and run this. File save and publish. I'll go to the home page and try to order the new fruit. So it opens up the Power Apps, new form. And let me just select this detail button. It opens up this page where it displays the name and the current date. And if I click this go back, I can see that it goes back to the old screen. So as a quick summary, in Power Apps form, you learned how to gather the data that can be shown automatically without the need for the user to type. You find the formula and see if the business need can be achieved, and then you use the formula. So today we started off with two basic and simple formulas like user and today to display the username and the picture. So have fun using Power Apps. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.